All right, I did my guard pass. It was all perfect. All right, I get behind him. Now, one little thing that I was telling you here. As I curl him up and I start coming around behind him, this arm stays behind his head, okay? When I start feeling like I can't hold on to him anymore, if he starts kicking his leg, I'm not gonna try to keep attached to it, right? That hand's gonna come out, come behind his head. Now, I'm gonna get this knee behind his back to be a wedge so he can't shrimp and turn back into me, right? So I'm not just using my arm, I'm also using my knee, right? To keep him away. That leaves this arm free to start attacking that arm, right? Or start passing the gi. Okay, as long as I'm under his arm, I've got all my options, right? So John knows that if I let him take here, or keep this arm, I'm gonna attack it, so he starts turtling up, because John loves turtle. I'm gonna grab that gi, I'm gonna stand it. Now, my hip comes to his hip, I've already got my lapel grip, I might have that second hand, whatever it might be, but if I realize that my grip is not deep enough, right? It's not deep enough to finish any of the chokes that we've done. It's not deep enough to take his back, right? If this grip is too loose, and I try to do that back take, his head's gonna pop out and I'm gonna lose position. So usually that means that raise this arm up, my thumb knuckle is right about the point of his jaw, right down in this bottom third of his jaw. Okay, if my hand is hanging, if I can shake it, it's too loose, right? So I gotta have another option. My hand's gonna go to his back, and my left leg is gonna step into this gap. Because usually he's also gonna be fighting my neck, my hands here, right? So his other elbow's not thinking about closing up this spot. If I try to get a hook on this side, this is tight, right? His elbow's inside his knee. There's no space for me to step this hook in. There's a lot of space over there, right? So I'm gonna step up and over. I hold his butt down, I step, and then I'm gonna fall to my left shoulder. I'm tucking my head towards his head. Still got his knee, right? My arm is either gonna grab his knee or dive behind his leg. And I'm basically just gonna do a shoulder roll and pull. Right? I'm not even choking yet, right? I can hook his leg, I can grab his gi, your choice, doesn't matter. Once I'm here, I might as well keep it. I extend my legs, my arms, and pull my elbows to my back. Right? This is the bow and arrow choke. Right? So my wrist blade is on his neck. I'm not letting my wrist turn. If the flat of my wrist is against his neck, it's just gonna hurt my wrist. I gotta keep that strong. Right? Extend my arms, elbows in, I gotta keep this arm behind his head. So that's his defense here, is to try to drive his head to the ground. So I really gotta turn that elbow underneath and not let him have it. Right? Pulling with my back, and my elbows come to my ribs. Right? I'm not pulling with my arms. Right? Elbows to my ribs, then my back does most of the work. My back and my leg. Cool? One more time. After. Let's just go from there. All the way from the beginning. Grip. I can start attacking. John doesn't like it. He's framing. He might be pushing on my head, whatever the situation is. All right. I'm going to let my leg go. Keeping him on the side. Maybe I look for that Kimura grip. He doesn't like that. He pulls his elbow in. Fine. I got his bicep. Start looking for the gi. All right. Got my bicep. John tries to turtle up. All right. I get the gi, but it's too loose. Fine. Up. Fall. Pull. Pull. See, that's why we get our head out of the way. Elbows down. Tight to my body. Pulling both elbows. Extend my back. And kick my leg through his ribs all at once. Yes? 1, 2, 3.